I'm Mark Ronchetti, Chief Meteorologist at KRQE News 13.
We're still picking up showers.
If I could be anywhere, I'd be on a mountainside watching a storm roll in. What if my family
Is this even right?
You look like such a fool.
That's mostly how it is.
tried to build a home in one of the most extreme weather environments possible in one of the most stunning spots in the state?
You totally nailed that on take 13.
Zero reason to get this coffee.
Might even make for a pretty cool TV show.
All right, Mark, here's your mountain.
This is Mark versus the Mountain.
I'm betting on the mountain.
I'm pretty happy today. We're at Rio Woodworks and Design. They are a cabinet maker here in Albuquerque, and they do custom cabinetry, and they're going to do everything for the house. In fact, they're in the middle of the process of doing that.
Right, and I do love the fact that we get to have a kind of a say in the style that we want. It's not just a kit that we're buying online, which there's nothing wrong with that, but the fact that we could find a local, family-focused company, again, I go back to that, but it's really important to us that the story and this home is built with local businesses. When it comes to the stain, one thing I just want to make sure, you're not using snake oil, right, John?
We may be putting in a little bit of snake oil.
I got a little pouch of the snake oil. We'll talk about it later.
No more snake oil.
No snake oil. Are you sure you don't want snake oil?
Mark's gonna have this whole house green if he gets to vote for it. So no.
Eventually it will turn red.
See, look,
It'll be
this
green.
is what stain looks like.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a stain,
You're
a
right.
color that
You're
we
right.
pick, not green, like Grinch.
Again, things evolve. Okay? Things
Yes, we're hoping that you evolve soon.
Yeah.
We're good with the stain.
Yep.
We're good with the shaker door.
Yep.
Yep.
Now you guys are a ways along already. You're making progress.
We're a ways along, and so we're making progress already. We've got a door put together and an island put together. So we're trying to keep a schedule.
Yes, we are, John. We got a lot of people stacked up, man. I can't be waiting on your stuff. Yeah, so my guy John's got this.
Yeah, I got this. We are moving along. We're making good progress. The good thing is that you brought us a wide selection of wood that we could pick from, and that worked out good.
If this wood looks familiar, it probably should. It's actually being used as our siding as well. They're going to take the live edge off this wood, sand it down, and that's what they're using to make the cabinets. And for us, the more places we can use beetle kill, the better.
We're doing something for the environment as well. You're utilizing wood that, if not, was going to go to somebody's fireplace.
What are the challenges with this?
With this, it's that, I mean, you have your live edge here, so to get it straight, we got to take it through the saw first, then we got to take it through the joiner, and then do a few extra things.
And I kind of thought when I first saw it, it looks huge to me. I mean, I know because it's not in the house, but doesn't it look big? Is this a normal size island?
Did you add a couple feet to this island? Tell us.
We did not. This is a full 8 foot.
We don't have fancy equipment and CNC machines that do a lot of the work. All the work is done by hand. I've got 3 guys that work with me, my 2 sons that work with me, Michael and David. And when you come in and you tell me I want this kind of stain, I want this kind of door, I want it to look this way, then we do that. You're learning a craft, a handcraft, not one guy that's building drawers or one guy that's building doors or another guy that's just doing parts and sanding all day. My guys can work in all parts of the shop, so they can, you know, it's a custom shop, so they can do every facet of the woodworking.
And we gave you the extra challenge of making giant doors for us, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Not 6 foot doors, but 8 foot.
Yes. So we have to get Mark's head through the door. And so it's got to be extra tall for that. Extra. Are they wide? Are they really wide?
That is perfect.
And true.
You have a large head.
Yeah.
You should know that.
I don't mean his ego. I mean his physical head. So it's not really your ego.
No, it's my actual head.
It's your actual physical large head.
And these are going to be heavy, huh?
Yeah.
It's solid. It's going to be a solid door. I mean, it may take a little bit to get through.
We already have you busy making all of our doors.
Yes.
I realize that. And I realize you're making these from hand. But I saw this idea, kind of a slider barn door, and I was wondering if I just asked for one of those in the house. Is that something you guys...
One? One, John. Don't let her
Just
start
one.
get going crazy here.
We're in a good spot right now for at least to fit our deadline. Maybe even a little bit early.
Good.
If that's
Yes,
what you
we
guys
like
want to
early.
hear.
That's what we like. We like early.
We need deadlines.
Nobody's early in this project, so if you guys are first at being early, we'll give you the award.
Yeah.
You'll
No,
get an
seriously,
award.
we literally have an award.
All right.
And on budget.
Great day here because we got to see a lot of our cabinetry being made and being processed. I love the fact that they were able to make that custom stain based off of the picture that I gave him, which is pretty amazing actually. But you know, I'm pretty picky and he was able to come up with that color.
Yes, you are, and that was a good move. And the business itself was really cool. This is what Albuquerque small business is all about. It's about John and his family making cabinets, and the fact that we can even do this with them, I'm pretty fired up for it, and I'm excited to see what they do. And they're under the gun. We've got a few more weeks before we got to get that cabinetry in place so the granite can get rolling.
Yeah, maybe you could just start snapping at everybody, making sure everybody's ready.
Yeah, I'll start snapping. That's my game. My game is always to just start snapping at everybody.
Well, you want to be a general contractor, right?
I don't think I'd be the snappy guy. I don't think I'd be like, oh, I snapped at everybody. But thanks. This morning we have Sean Fry here from Overhead Door Company. They're doing the garage doors and the front door. And for a while we kind of pushed Sean off and we're like, Sean, we'll get to that when we can get to it. But now,
Things to deal with.
right, but now we've kind of moved ahead really fast. So then we scramble and call Sean. He got right up here and we're going to take a look at what we need for the garage.
That's right. We got to figure out what kind of doors we want, if we can put some wood doors in or we can stick with metal. And also the front door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a big one.
It's a big one.
Yeah, don't mess that up.
Don't mess that up.
Don't mess that up.
Okay.
Obviously, we want the most energy efficient thing we can do. Does that mean we have to go insulated versus non-insulated at this elevation?
I would highly recommend it, yeah, for sure. We use polyurethane to insulate our doors, much like the spray and foam you guys are using. And in terms of R value, it's just going to create a much better heat and cold barrier for you guys.
We've seen cool wooden doors. Is that an option here, or is that something you wouldn't recommend?
So
for
it's
this?
certainly an option. However, you got to kind of weigh the pros and cons between the maintenance factor. They don't have nearly the R value as a steel-backed insulated door is going to have. So those would be some of the considerations. The maintenance, though, is a lot. I mean, just the weather out
We want this to be as
here.
low maintenance of a property as we possibly can have.
Yeah.
So we're trying to find durability.
In cost, is that?
Yeah, so the wood's going to be significantly more expensive.
Okay, so it sounds like wood is not an option.
Yeah, exactly.
But we know wood doors.
Exactly.
Okay, Ella, I'm sorry. I know how much you wanted a wood door. It
It
is such a loss.
We're just going to have two openers, right?
Yes, yeah. So you want them automatic so you can just pull in, right?
Yeah.
When it's
Right.
snowing and stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a standard like crank opener that
I know
goes
this
across
crank
here.
open, right?
Yeah. Actually, let me measure this real quick. I think we
Really?
might have an issue with the with that beam that's in the way right here.
Here, I'll hold it here.
Yeah. So, actually, we'd be unable to get a traditional drawbar type opener in here.
So we've got a problem. The standard garage door crank cannot fit in here because of the beams in the garage. They're just too low to account for all the infrastructure we need. So we've got to come up with another solution, and I hope Sean's got one.
We actually have some solutions for that. We actually have what's called a direct drive or a jack shaft motor that would actually mount to the wall on the face of where the garage door is at. And it would take up no space back here. It'll open and close, work the same way with the remotes, the keypads, all that kind of thing.
Is this one of those scenarios where this is going to be more expensive?
It's a little more expensive, but it is a very specific application.
I like Sean's idea of the wall-mounted motor for the garage door, but I'm a little concerned about that budget. But I have a solution. It's called Mark, and he can just go out and open the garage door like I did as a kid. No mortar necessary.
So this is it, huh?
That's it. It's small, mounts to the wall,
So we
and
just-
it turns the spring line on the garage door, and that's what actually moves it up and down.
Okay, so basically we would what, like right here?
Exactly. It'd mount on the wall and couple to the door.
Like that.
Yep.
And then the door just continues to go over that way.
Correct. Exactly.
And we've got space for that, right?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a really good choice. The R value is around 10 to 11 on the door. It's going to create a good insulating factor for it. Also, security-wise, you can't beat steel.
Sean, here's the thing. We use a special snake oil here. It looks
It's
green.
Mark's special snake oil.
It
Yeah.
looks green,
Yeah.
but it's eventually going to turn a nice wash gray
In 10 years.
in
So
10 years. So,
we need to find a garage door that's going to match our house in 10 years.
yes,
Yes.
exactly. Do you have that?
I think we need to go with a nice, brown, something to match the trim. Would be my recommendation. I'm leaning more toward this one. Don't you think? All right, Sean. So clearly, I need a front door.
I see that.
You can see I have a big hole here right now. So let me show you a little bit about what I was kind of thinking.
Okay.
It's just a very simple wooden door, no windows.
Okay.
But those big metal bullets.
Okay, the clavos on
the
there?
clavos,
Okay.
yes. And so, obviously, big door.
Right.
You know, 8 foot, right? So is this something similar that you guys could design for us?
Absolutely. We can get it really, really close. So
Okay.
we can do the clavos. It'll be highly energy efficient. It'll serve all the things you guys are looking for.
So how you feeling?
Like in general, I feel pretty good. I got a lot of rest last night. You weren't snoring, so bravo.
I don't snore, but okay.
No, you mean how am I feeling about the doors?
Yeah, that would be the topic that we're on.
Okay. I like the fact that we picked the doors and we got the color situated for the doors.
Yeah.
I'm still not thrilled about the siding color. I feel like that's our biggest hang up at this point. And I'm very concerned about your magic snake oil.
Well, I know you're so concerned, and let's keep rolling with that, but I think you made the right call matching it to the trim.
Yes, just to be safe.
Yeah, just to be safe, so we don't have to worry about whatever color the snake oil turns.
Right, and I think I like that he came up with a solution for the motor, to be able to get those doors open, although I feel like you could open those doors for us. It's why you work out.
Why, thank you.
It's why you work out. And the front door. I'm excited that he's going to be able to custom build a door that's similar to the taste and style that I want. So, it's good.
We're rolling.
Let's do it. Getting ready to head to the airport this morning. Mark and the girls are going to take me. I'm very excited. I'm headed to Round Top, Texas to do a little flea market shopping for the house with my sister and my niece down in Texas, and I'm super excited.
I have to say, I think my biggest concern is the fact that you may come back with some haunted piece of furniture that's gonna like lead us.
That's just rude and hurtful right there.
No, you don't know where this stuff has been.
Well, that's what's so cool about it is I like to mix in a little bit of the old with a little bit of the new. It's fun.
No, it is cool. Okay.
You're gonna love what I get.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. I have made it to Texas, people. I am in the middle of nowhere, as you can see, but I am officially just a couple of miles away from Round Top, and if you don't know what Round Top is, it's a part of the state that vendors from all over the world come in and sell their decorating stuff at a discount, and it only happens twice a year, so I'm really excited to be here. My sister and my niece have gotten here ahead of me, so they're already on the hunt for the best finds, and it's now my job to go and kind of locate them. I'm in luck. I have searched all over and I found my people, my sister and my niece, which was hard. I have to say, I did drive quite a few miles to find y'all. Yeah. But you guys got a head start. Do we haggle? Do we like? Is it priced? Absolutely. So one reason I wanted to come with my sister and my niece is because honestly, this place is overwhelming. There's so many vendors and there's just so much stuff to see and to look at, and trying to figure it all out and have that decorator's mind. I found these candlesticks and I know they're haunted. I mean, I feel like there's probably spirits inside of them, so I have to get them, of course, since that'll drive Mark crazy. And no, they're not haunted. Hey, so really quick, I'm looking at these lights potentially for over the bar area.
How many are you gonna put in there?
3, right? We want to do 3 lights?
Yeah, 3 will probably work, yeah. It's an 8-foot island.
Okay.
So there's 8 feet across, so that probably makes sense.
End of day 1, these shops are closing down, which means I guess I have to stop shopping for now. But I got some cool pieces. I love that vintage box. I think will look really cool with firewood in it. And then I'm psyched about those lights that hopefully we can hang over the bar area. So I feel like I'm finding some good smaller pieces too that I can incorporate with the new furniture. I think Mark's gonna like what I did. And the most important part is I still have money so I can come back tomorrow. Day 2 of Round Top, which I have new energy, took a shower, we got lots of sleep. My sister is already on the hunt, so again, I'm here just to try to catch up with her and my niece. Y'all, I have found him. I have been on the hunt for Bigfoot forever. It's kind of a family joke, but he's here. Oh my God, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh God. It's time for me to leave Round Top. Here's what I've learned. I've learned it's really sticky and hot in Texas. So be prepared for that if you come down here. I've also learned that spiders are way, way big here. Like, huge. I found Bigfoot and I've got some really cool pieces for the house. So highly recommend this trip for anybody that's interested in interior decorating and design. It's super fun. And it's time to get back to work.
While Krysty is out picking paint, I came up here to the house to shoot a few different things going on here. First of all, today you really start to feel the race against time because of where we are in late October and trying to get this thing done by the middle of December. There are crews everywhere, and in some cases they're just trying to fit in with each other so they can get the work they need to get done and we can stay on track.
Today we're doing the ceiling. Got the drywallers hanging drywall on the upper level, the tapers taping on the lower level, plumbers in the crawl space preparing the in-floor radiant heat. We also have the masons applying stone on the exterior. Not to mention Nate's going to be here later today with more dirt.
We go to one side of the house or the other. Where everybody else is working, we go opposite sides so we can get our job done.
We're definitely up against it time-wise. I mean, it's crowded right now. We typically don't like to have this many subs. They start bumping into one another, but we just don't have a choice on this one.
Oh yeah, and especially the other day, some people told us about to leave because they were working on this side too, and we couldn't work at the same time.
Yeah, it was a lot of people here working.
Oh yeah.
That way it comes inside the wall.
There's a ton of people here because we don't have a lot of time. We're trying to get this project wrapped up before the ski season. And we're looking great on the exterior, but we still have a long way to go on the interior.
This is your exterior siding that we're milling down to use for your ceiling. Save you money.
We ordered enough to do the entire house, but you decided you wanted to do some of the rusty metal corrugated to break it up, have another element. So we're gonna have stone, siding, and metal on the exterior. So that left just enough of this beetle kill to use on the great room ceilings instead of having to purchase another type of wood. What will become a burden to you and Krysty is the shift is going to go to you as far as picking out all these final details and making sure that we know exactly what we're doing when we're doing it. We just won't have time to wait.
So now I'll head back to Albuquerque and sit down with Krysty, and we've got to go through and make a ton of decisions, from paint colors to appliances to flooring. We have got to get moving here because we cannot hold this project down. Next time on Mark versus the Mountain. I'm excited to show you all the progress we've made, and we've made a lot.
The way we're doing it is the right way.
Gonna do a little fishing, break from the house.
He wanted to throw me overboard.
I can do this.